Welcome back to the next part of the episode. Be sure to check out part 1 if you haven't already.
Welcome to Matthew's Equipment Emporium.
All right, this seems to be like a retrospective episode. So let's keep it going, even as we walk through my shop of wares. Let's talk about controllers, or I guess specifically game pads.
Ooh,
Over the years.
wow.
So when you talk about the Atari, they weren't really game pads, they were joysticks, those weird joysticks. Let's not talk about that. Let's go into, so we'll start with the NES. Your classic
You British fuck.
gray, whatever, it's those gray game pads and that iconic, very hard to hold, very hard to use nowadays.
The square.
Yeah, the square
The
controller.
rectangle, I should say. Sorry, rectangle.
You know, and then we've slowly morphed over the years. To
Rounded and
as the NES got, and they started to introduce shoulder buttons.
yeah.
And then you really
How complicated did they get? Quick. It was pretty quick.
yeah, because they just had to add a lot of buttons.
And it's kind of crazy. You just reminded me. Remember the Nintendo 64 with that little weird try?
Yeah. So Nintendo had a different thought. They were like, let's make it awkward.
Yeah, you had 3 handles. So you
can
had to
hold
choose
which way you hold it. Yeah. And
it only had one. And I remember I played a Nintendo 64. And
GoldenEye.
it may be not too long ago. I mean, not.
Oh,
I'm not talking about childhood. I just played one. I think it was at a house. Oh yeah, it was at an Airbnb, and they just had a Nintendo 64 as one of their perks.
Yeah.
And I played a game, and it only had. I don't know if people remember, but it only had one analog joystick.
Yes.
And so that did all your looking, but you couldn't move with it. So it was just a looking mechanism.
Yeah, what happened? You'd use the arrows to move, right?
So it was so foreign to me because you have 2 now, 2 analog sticks, one to look, one to move. It was so weird. It blew my mind.
Yeah.
And I literally couldn't play the game anymore because I was like, this is just foreign to me now.
That is so funny to me because I clearly remember. So for a while, I was a PC gamer before you.
Right.
Yes. So my first real delve into first-person shooters was a M&K mouse and keyboard.
Right.
So I was used to, the movement with my left hand on the WASDs and look on the mouse.
Right.
And I remember when PlayStation went dual analog.
Mm-hmm.
If you remember, but they went dual analog at the end of the PS1. And I think your elevator scene game was one of the first games to use Fear Effect. I think it was one of the first games to use dual analog.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
I'm just gonna say yes.
All right. It's a fact.
It's a fact.
We're officially calling that.
So those are very rare. Those gray dual analog.
Yeah.
But that was obviously a thing for the PS2.
Yeah.
And I remember us playing at your sister's wedding, Time Splitters 2.
Oh, yeah.
And how terrible I was at it. Because at that time, I'd never done the dual analog. And I was so used to the mouse and keyboard, I literally I could either move or look.
Right.
I could not do them at the same time.
Yeah.
So I was always side strafing, stop, turn, shoot someone. And you guys are just killing me because you two picked up on it immediately.
Yeah.
I think it was just because I was so ingrained into another method.
Right.
If I had just not known anything,
Yeah.
I'd have been fine with it. But it took me forever. It's crazy. Now I could, strafe and shoot
It doesn't
anything.
even.
It's
think,
not.
you don't even have to think about it.
But at that time,
Yeah.
oh man, and then it's crazy how things have come and how natural That is DOS, like the dual
It
analog
doesn't.
stick.
It doesn't like. Yeah, it doesn't even seem like that. That's the way it should have been. I should say. That's the way it feels
so
like it should
natural.
have been. Yeah, and a little
But could it have gone-
side note.
Yeah.
At my that I do remember playing Time Splitters. So we were in a hotel room,
Mm-hmm.
and I taught you guys the secret to a good fluffernutter.
I was just thinking that, man. You had been talking it up for weeks. You're like, there's a secret ingredient. Because I had just learned about fluffernutters not long before that. I had
Right.
no idea.
This isn't sexual, folks.
No.
That's a
All
real
right, yeah.
sandwich.
Well, yeah, a fluffernutter. I'll go ahead and explain what a fluffernutter is,
Well,
first of all.
We all know what a peanut butter and jelly is. It's a spin-off.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody and anybody who's kind of in the know knows that fluff is a marshmallow product. It's
Yes.
without the
form, I
Yeah.
guess. It's
just
jarred
the-
marshmallow.
it's just the inner marsh.
Do they still make that? I don't know. if I've ever-
they
oh,
make
okay.
that.
Dude, we're going to have that.
We're gonna have a fluffernutter.
That is like a fluffernutter now is probably like eating a fluffernutter sandwich is probably more sugar than an intake in a month.
Honestly, though, fluff is more. Just,
Yeah, it is more
It's just
poofy.
like it's like
Yeah.
cotton candy. It's like it's not
Not that
ton
bad
of two
for
of
you.
you.
Anyways, yeah,
But the key
Yeah.
ingredient, if
and
you want,
then you were so here you were talking up forever.
I did. I talked it up.
The key ingredient.
Matt, you want to talk about it?
Was
it
no,
disappointing?
No, all I was gonna say is I remember you would not say,
Nah.
and I remember like picking you up or something.
Yeah.
And I remember you're like, don't look, and I saw you had like foil.
That's right. You do remember this?
Yes, and I'm like, what the? And I'm like bracking my mind trying to figure out what is in this foil. That is the key ingredient
This
to a
is
fluffernutter.
like, sometimes you tell tall tales and then you twist the story around. But Matt remembers this
Yeah.
vividly
It's
because there
so-
was foil involved.
Yeah.
And all I had in that foil, and the secret ingredient is butter. Not exciting. But honestly, if you spread a little bit of butter on your fluffernutter sandwich, just it's a richness you don't get if you don't.
You know, the thing I remember about that wedding vividly is I think I was 21, maybe 22.
Yeah, you were a young boy.
I was young, and I remember I was getting drinks at the bar all night, and I was just getting drinks all night, and like 3/4 through the night of always going up there and always ordering 2 drinks.
Yeah.
The guy suddenly he's like, "Hey, I got to card you." I'm like, "What? Why?" He's like, "Apparently the brother of the bride is under 21 and someone's going to give him drinks." I'm like, "Oh, that's weird."
I don't know. What do you mean?
I'm like, "Yeah, I'll have those 2 drinks again, and yeah, they're both for me."
There it is. Well, that's why we're friends, and that's why we're talking. So,
Yeah, so that was our first dual analog stick night.
yeah.
Wow, that sounds.
Do you remember too? Like, was there a moment like? I think that too was the moment. Like, wasn't there a thing like we needed a cord, we didn't have it, and I had to go to Walmart at like 10 o'clock at night or 11 o'clock at night because we got back
Maybe.
to the hotel room and we didn't have the proper cord.
Maybe
That might have been that night. That was
memories.
So controllers, they've come
Yeah.
a long way.
Or game pads, if you
Game pads.
Game
Sorry,
pads.
man.
Is that what right? Isn't that what they're?
I don't know.
Yeah. Anyways,
Yeah, they're not really
so
controllers.
I guess that just kind of culminates in. I know for a while there, I will agree that Xbox was winning the game. I feel like the controllers.
Yeah, I feel like I could probably agree with
You know, through the 360.
Yeah.
When it, I
One
think-
thing Haley always said, my wife Haley, she hated about PlayStation. We're talking PS3 and on.
Yeah.
Was it would turn on if like a button was pushed.
Yeah, if you
It's
set the
super
controller
sensitive.
down, those are triggers.
The
Yeah.
triggers would always set off your PlayStation, and that's part of the reason why she's still an Xbox person. She hates
I mean,
PlayStation
yeah.
for that reason. As weird as that is,
That
she
was.
hated the fact that it always turned the PlayStation on. Like she would just
Although-
accidentally
Yeah.
touch one of
Yeah,
those.
if you just touch the controller, it would slide across and activate that. Yeah.
So
Although the PlayStation always had the better D-pad, and that's not just me saying that. I mean, for fighting games, that became the standard because remember the Xbox one was like a
oh, it was terrible.
Yeah, it was like a ball. It was like terrible.
Yeah, it just didn't have the same. Yeah.
But then the PlayStation went to their newest iteration, and yeah, I think they've surpassed.
Yeah, I think. Yeah,
I mean, they copied Xbox in a lot of ways.
yeah.
But the adaptive triggers.
Well, that's
just
your
sold
big
me.
thing. Yeah,
I love those.
and they they take immersiveness to a little next level.
When you're pulling a bow and you feel that
You feel a little bit of
It hits
resistance.
the resistance halfway through.
Yeah, I do think
Love it.
like it's neat, and that's what the thing is like. You got to innovate a little bit.
Yeah. My biggest complaint has always been, and I forget who made it was probably a Game Informer thing. They made a joke of, it was quoting a developer like, "Oh, that big button in the middle is a touchpad." Like so few games take advantage of that. And the one thing I think should be legally required, and so few games do this, The Witcher did this, is swipe up right to the map.
Yeah.
I understand you have to make cross-platform games. Just let PlayStationers have it better.
Yeah,
That's
right.
what we want.
Man.
They're just so.
Yeah,
I don't understand.
That's a big waste.
I know, and they still use it. They still want people to. It was on the latest iteration, obviously.
But the neat thing too, like about PlayStation, and we're Borderlands people, but I just remember too, like with Borderlands 3, the different guns. Like, there's a lot of glowing on PlayStation controllers, and
The older ones, less. The newer ones glow less.
yeah,
but yeah, they have the LED light around.
And so
Now
you're
also
right.
to the top, it used to surround it more. Yeah.
But like it would glow with whatever. Like if your gun was whatever.
What element?
Yeah, whatever element.
So
That's
fire would be red.
fire, red,
Poison
red.
would be green.
It was neat.
It's a little subtle thing.
I don't think Xbox has ever done anything.
Well, they have any LEDs in there.
It's pretty bare bones. It's just a controller. I mean, a gamepad. Yeah. So I think PlayStation has won the war so far, but who knows? I don't know.
The controller wars will
But
continue.
Unfortunately
until the
for
future.
most.
Well, even though Nintendo has some interesting things, they definitely lost for the control. I mean,
Yeah.
you have to think about like it's just a plain old gaming pad. Like,
Yeah.
what do you want to use? Even their pro controller is.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
But I think like, yeah, I guess we'll just see where games go. But I do use Xbox with my PC exclusively, which I would say is unfortunate for PlayStation because it's like.
So I've been bouncing back and forth now. So I have an Xbox
So they
controller.
work. I remember you said it was tough.
More and more supporting Clair Obscur Expedition 33.
Oh, really?
Fully supports. Well, I should say, yes. So it fully supports the. Oh my god, what are they called? DualShock 3? No. Oh my.
DualShock?
Yeah, DualShock.
Yeah.
5?
I don't know what the number is.
Anyways, no, it's they're called DualSense. They're called DualSense now. That's
DualSense,
right. That's
right.
the current iteration. It fully supports it, even though it doesn't. They didn't program in any adaptive triggers.
Okay.
But if I understand, the base game on the PlayStation doesn't
Yeah.
either.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so the button prompts are correct, is what that means.
Right.
X is X, square is square.
Yeah.
You don't have to figure it out in my head, although I'm so
Yeah.
used to translating that now.
Yeah, I mean, even with Nintendo, I've become
Yeah.
a little
But
bit
it's
better.
not. Yeah, so games are supporting it now. So for that one, I decided, I'm gonna.
Now, how did you hook your controller up? Like, is it just you?
I've been doing that one wired.
You just plug it in.
I'm almost sure. Yeah, just plug it in and use it. Just plug and play. I'm almost positive I can Bluetooth it, but that requires me to resync it between my PC and my. And then when I'm done, I have to resync it to my PlayStation.
So, but you could just use it wiredly, and it's like pretty seamless.
It's working fine.
Okay. Well, maybe I'll switch. I just always knew Xbox controllers were like pretty. You just turn them on.
Yeah, that's why. I didn't have to worry about it. But I think they're realizing, hey,
they're all.
yeah, people can use whatever they want.
There you go, listeners. And
Now I am curious. I don't even know if the DualSense have 6-axis. Remember the whole motion,
the motion.
gyroscopic support.
Yeah, I don't
Did
know.
they drop that, or is it there and just no one uses it?
I would imagine nobody.
Have you ever really used that? Have you ever really liked it?
No.
I remember Uncharted, one of the Uncharted games,
right,
you'd
yeah.
use it for grenades. And you would tilt it forward or back to. Yeah.
Right there, I don't like it.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know how great I am at throwing grenades.
Yeah, well, there too. I wouldn't want to be anywhere near you, literally,
Yeah,
because you
yeah,
blow us the fuck up.
Yeah, whatever. But that was an interesting innovation that, I don't know if it's still there or
Now
not.
the Switch still loves that shit, and it works.
Yeah, I enjoyed that. We played a little bit
Hey,
of.
we actually gamed.
actually gamed this time. This podcast, we actually didn't.
We
game.
almost gamed last time.
Not really.
Not even close.
No,
I want to
we're-
say almost just because it
Yeah,
coincides
sounds
with
a
the
little
name,
bit better, but no. But today we played Mario Party with your
which
daughter.
was fun with
Yeah,
my
fun.
daughter,
I really enjoyed it.
and she
Those little
loves it.
Tiny controllers.
Yeah, it's weird, but it works.
Works for that game. That's all you
Yeah,
need.
I
It
mean,
just took me a little bit to figure out what was going on, but yeah.
Matt actually did really well,
Yeah, I did, man. But your daughter won fair and square.
fair and square.
We didn't
Well,
well,
slightly fair and
there's
square.
one. I think that one mini game, it didn't matter.
Yeah, they really didn't. She did really well. So, yeah. Controllers.
Controllers.
Or gamepads.
Gamepads.
Whatever you want to call it.
They've
Not
come along-
joysticks.
Not joysticks.
You know what? The joystick always reminds me. Yeah, why am I bringing this up? It doesn't matter. Nobody gives a shit. I played this game for my old Tandy computer, Apache. Did you ever play an Apache game?
It was a helicopter.
Yeah,
right?
it was a helicopter. There you go.
Yeah.
It was old school.
Kind of. I'm getting an image.
Yeah.
Side scrolling?
No.
Top down.
No. It was a
Oh.
legit, like, you flew a helicopter. Like, you were in the Well, I don't know. What is a helicopter? Is it cockpit? I don't know.
I would imagine.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, like, you're inside the helicopter and you fly it, and it's an Apache, like a military helicopter.
Oh wait, what was this? Wait, so we're not talking.
This was probably 91, 92, maybe.
Oh no, wow, you hit. I remember this game called AH-64D Longbow, and it was an Apache simulator game.
Oh, really?
That's right. But I think this is later. I think it was this is mid 90s.
Oh, yeah, it was.
And I remember this, like, it literally came with a manual that was like the U.S. government's flight manual.
No,
This is like, you literally had to learn how to, like, it was one of those games where it was the
Yeah.
first games that were like, absolute realism, which meant it was no fun
Yeah.
at all.
Well, this was close, but yeah, I think it was more arcadey.
Okay.
But for some reason, we had a joystick. I don't know why we had a joystick, but we had a big ass, like, your classic with like a one
it a,
button and a stick.
Yeah.
And that game was fucking brutal. And it has nothing. I had nothing more to add than that, but it wasn't fun.
They know how to, the controls took a while to work out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it was so cool. But there was like some element of realism. Like, you had to know how to fly a fucking helicopter, I feel like.
Yeah, I remember that was definitely the game I
It might
played.
be like
Yeah.
that. Might be like a spinoff or like a
I feel like
sequel, or maybe.
Yeah.
But this game,
Jane's. It was called Jane's was the company.
well, maybe on Respawn next episode I'll
Let's
research
look
it.
I want to look up because you're
And
flashing
maybe
all
maybe
about that
we're
game.
on the same wavelength. Maybe it's a game.
Dun, 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 dun. I totally remember the soundtrack. Wow.
Wow.
Yes.
Oh, I thought you were talking about a new intro to Respawn.
Oh, perfect. Perfect
We segued.
segue. So here's what I want for Respawn.
Okay.
I want you to come up with a little something,
Okay.
and then we'll separately sample me saying Respawn.
Okay.
Then I'm going to remix it.
Oh, okay.
And definitely on my Respawn, I'm going to give my little...
You got to hit the room.
Yeah. I'll
Okay.
use,
The only thing I came up with in this, not to get, I like your idea, so I'm not saying this is better, but I thought of actually making the theme song and playing it in reverse.
Maybe I'll do that. I'll throw some reverses in there.
And I like Blackened, if you remember the Metallica song. Shout out to Metallica.
There's a reverse part in that?
The intro is reverse guitar. And I just thought it'd be cool, but
Well, maybe we'll do both.
I don't know. That's the only thing I came up with, but I like your idea too.
Let me get involved in the songwriting.
Well, now that you have a little more time,
time.
yeah, absolutely. I don't know, been in the music creative
Yeah,
mode
but
now
you've
that I
been
got
doing
Cubase.
Ooh.
Sorry, Ableton. You've been good, Ableton. But
yeah, we still love you, Ableton. Either one of you want to give us money. That's
if
fine.
you give us money, Ableton, I'll go back. But
Would you really?
no. But I would say I went back. Cubase is the better.
It's way better for recording and mixing, but Ableton is
And
great
their
for songwriting.
plugins. Their plugins.
Oh, the stock plugins, yeah, they're pretty good. These are just little corrections that may have been
we
bothering
rarely
us.
get things wrong.
We're never wrong. We're just slightly misunderstood.
Yeah. You know. You would. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's it. That's what it is. The one.
I think I know what it is.
Yeah, this one is.
You were really upset about this.
It's such a stupid thing. It was what I always listen to our podcasts. I enjoy it. They're funny. I think they're funny. This is the only reason we're still doing this because I
leave
enjoy
some
it.
feedback if you think it's funny.
But we were talking about. This is almost a tangent. It's definitely a tangent. We're talking about Myst and Myst.
Oh, jeez.
The sequel to Myst, if you will, and how the actor that was in the sequel to Myst was also in Lord of the Rings.
Wings. Yeah, Rings. Yeah.
And neither one of us could remember. Well, we couldn't remember any sword names.
We're terrible names.
Yeah, if you listen closely, at one point you say, "Oh, his name was Snape," and I'm like, "Yes, that was it," because we obviously confused Harry Potter with Lord of the Rings.
We offended a lot of nerds.
Yeah, and I'm like, because I'm listening to that back, and I'm just screaming it in my car at my console is Grima Wormtongue, Grima Wormtongue. So that was the character.
All right, Grima.
Yeah. Theodens, and we couldn't remember Theoden either. So
there's a lot of things.
Yeah, the King of Rohan.
Theoden, which is actually one of my favorite characters.
Yeah. R.I.P.
Oh yeah. And in the movie and
but his right hand man, who was actually the one poisoning him. Yeah. But
not Snape.
Yeah, but at the behest of Saruman was Grima Wormtongue.
Grima Wormtongue.
Played by the actor Michael Deacon.
I never knew his name.
Yeah, I wrote that down because we're gonna correct this. We're
going all out.
Who also played the bad guy in
Myst.
Riven, the sequel to Myst.
The Riven. Mm-hmm. So, all you nerds, if you're gonna write us,
they already have.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they haven't, but
if you have, if you wrote a bad,
are we talking about time travel right now?
If you wrote a letter,
yes,
and you hate us because we got Snape confused with Grima Wormtongue, which is,
I don't know. They both wear black.
Yeah, and they have black hair,
and they're
kind of
perceived as the bad guys, even though we all know in the end Snape wasn't. Yeah.
Wow, I don't know about Snape.
Right? That was the.
Well, yeah. I mean, he was the good guy, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit about Harry Potter, but I don't. Sorry. And that's my hot take. All right. So,
all right,
we fucked up, nerds.
I'm sorry.
And I'm sorry. I apologize.
Grima.
It's Grima Wormtongue and not Snape. So what's your next one, man?
So you don't have any?
Not off the top of my head.
Okay. And I mentioned this earlier, talking about South of Midnight, and the music behind it.
Yeah, you said you wanted to kind of follow up.
So I was sort of wrong. So it does have one main composer. His name is Olivier Derivière. I'm sure I'm doing that wrong. He's written for other games such as Plague Tale. I remember liking the music on that. And it's interesting him talking about, creating music for this. He wanted to capture that vibe. And he'd never really written, like I mentioned, this songs for a game before. Just always music for the background, but he actually wanted to create songs. And Compulsion is the studio that the developer of that game. And as more he went down the kind of rabbit hole what he wanted to do, he realized I can't do this on my own. I'm gonna have to, bring in other musicians.
Smart.
So they actually ended up bringing in 50 other musicians.
Oh, so you're right. Yeah.
Between singers and just
having
instrumentalists and whatnot, and good for Compulsion. He's like he one time talking, he was like, "All right, here's my vision. It is way over the budget you imagine," but they like agreed with his vision and like, "All right, cool, let's do it." So that's how the soundtrack came to be, and it shows, and it just it as I said, it makes the game.
Makes the game
Definitely
better.
makes the game. So especially a game like this where it became an integral part of the story.
That's really cool.
Yeah. So
Awesome.
South of Midnight again. Highly
South of
recommend.
Midnight.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
All right. I mean, I wish I had something. I'm sure we got a lot wrong, but nothing off the top of my
I don't know
head.
we actually care about.
And whatever. I'll probably remember it tomorrow, and I'll be like, oh shit.
Talk about next podcast.
And then, but there'll be an episode 7,
Right.
hopefully.
And now time for the news. So you had stopped by my house because we're planning Fire K 2.0, and we were talking a little bit about State of Play.
Oh yeah.
And it was interesting because a day or two later, I didn't watch the whole State of Play. I watched like a synopsis of best trailers of State of Play or something like that. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, wow, there's a lot of shit. And then Epic had their own showcase, and I'm like, wow, there's a lot more stuff. And then I noticed there was a lot of trailers dropping. I'm like, this is weird. And then it hit me, this would have been E3 had we still have an E3.
Yeah, E3's done, right?
So there's just been so many trailers. There was Summer Game Fest still happen.
Right.
With our boy, Jeff Keighley. Apparently there was some hate thrown at him for, and I just ignored it because I don't know. I mean, I love Jeff. He's trying. Like I feel like he is, the Game Awards have come a long way.
Yeah.
And I feel they're getting up there with the Oscars, and the Oscars kind of suck too, so. But, I mean, he's trying to legitimize gaming, and he's done the best he can. And I feel he's our best champion. So I feel, don't hate on him. He's doing it. Well, I think one of the things was, remember this game was only developed by under 30 people. That's what kind of started it, and I guess there was other, I don't know. But don't hate on Jeff. We like Jeff.
Yeah. Or just hire us. We'll host.
We'll host the Game Awards. That's fine. So I guess what I'm getting at is there are a ton of games announced. Yeah. And I don't know if I want to talk about all of them. And
I saw there was quite a bit. I mean, why don't we? I mean, you can
take
not
a
talk
hair.
about them all, or we could just kind of go over them quickly. However you want to do it.
All right. Let's do that. Let's just talk about some of the ones that I really.
Just talk about the highlights.
Well, the big one is, and I mentioned this to you, there was, and I knew about this going in. So one of the creators of Final Fantasy Tactics before this happened said,
he hinted.
Yeah, he hinted like everyone should take notice of the State of Play coming up, and everyone's like, ooh.
Everybody got a horny.
And I have to admit, I'm a little disappointed because it wasn't It's a Final Fantasy Tactics. It's not a remake. It's just kind of more of a remaster. They're doing two. It's interesting. They're doing two things. So they're doing a Final Fantasy Tactics for one. Let me back up a little here. A lot of Final Fantasy games were re-released on other consoles, and they've been known for playing poorly. They're like slow and just not being great ports. So this is a twofold thing. For the price of one game, you get two versions of it. You basically get the original, but plays well on modern shit. And the other one is a kind of a remaster. So better graphics. Supposedly the menu system and the gameplay is updated a little bit, and full voice acting, which is cool. I'm down with that. As far as I can tell, they didn't touch the music, which is interesting to me because one of my favorite soundtracks of all time. So it's neat that they didn't touch it, but yet I kind of would like to hear like an orchestration of it, non PS1
Right.
kind of music to
Yeah,
it.
that would be nice.
So I'm very, very torn. I will absolutely play it. I actually would buy it. I've been wanting to redo this game in a long time. There just hasn't been a redone. So I guess this is exactly what I wanted, even though I want more.
That's a gamer.
Yeah. This is the first game I ever played over 100 hours of. I definitely remember that. It's also one of the first games I ever wanted to snap in half and throw into a river.
Sounds about right.
So it's a tactical RPG, meaning it's just your isometric view, and the battles are not only turn based but they're grid based.
Yeah, I mean,
So you can only move in certain squares in a certain amount of times, and it was a tough game. It was a challenging game, but I remember I got to a point where it was a one-on-one battle, and I could not beat. It was me versus, like a boss, and I could not beat it. With a tactical game, you are limited. There's a finite amount of moves you can make.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you have like so many spells, so many squares you can move, and the enemy, especially in those days, had it's a very limited pattern what they could do. Just could not be this guy. I literally lent this game out to a friend, and like he said, "Oh, I'm really good at this game. I know guys, really good at this game. We'll try to beat." So I literally lent him my copy of the game and my memory card. I gave him my precious memory card.
What the fuck?
I know. And he literally gave it back to me a couple of days later. He's like, yeah, you're fucked. You can't beat it. And this is like high school. So what I had to do with that, luckily I had. Actually, I don't remember. No, I know I didn't have to start over.
Okay.
Because I wouldn't have it back in those days. But I had to go back quite a bit. And that was the game that taught me to do more of a staggered save system. Like nowadays, I usually do a 4-tier system. Let's talk about this. So
That's 4-tier system.
So to the save files, just back and forth. Every time I save, it's save file 1, save file 2.
Oh, that's lightweight shit.
And then there's always a save file 3, which is every maybe hour or so. And then there's save file 4, which is every chapter, act, whatever.
Really?
So that way I never have to go, luckily, a couple hours or to worst case scenario, just to that back chapter.
Interesting. Yeah.
And that was the game that taught me, man. That was the most important one I would talk about. The tactics is near and dear to me.
Yeah, that was one of yours.
The story I feel is very good, and yes, the music. I absolutely love the music.
Yeah, the music is important.
Not Nobuo Uematsu, actually. It was by I want to say husband and wife. That's probably completely wrong. Well, Respawn next episode. We'll talk about
That's why we do it. That's why Respawn exists. We fuck up shit.
I, at one point in my life, I tried to VHS all the cutscenes to Final Fantasy Tactics to make a movie.
That's a cool
I
thing.
didn't get very far. But it's a very neat story. It's very medieval. That was the game I liked it because Final Fantasy's been all over the place. Timeline,
right, yeah.
Not time, but
That's
it's
one
not
of the
real
number
time.
of reasons I can't get into it. It's too across the board.
Yeah, but this one was super medieval, like
see.
Game of Thronesy. Very.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yeah. See, like
knights and.
Yeah.
Oh, it very much so. It was a war between two like warring families fighting over the throne. Yes.
Wow, that sounds cool.
I think you would actually absolutely love the story. You should.
Sounds like it could be a movie.
I thought about that. If of all the Final Fantasy thing, I think that one, especially, it really.
Remember
could.
the actual movie?
Oh, Spirits Within.
Didn't we go as a group?
Yes.
Me, you, and Matt, or Steve?
Oh,
You remember that?
Dr. Aki Ross. She was on the cover of GQ or something.
Yeah.
She was like the first like hot CGI.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
She was hot.
that movie was.
It was beautiful.
It was. It was
At the time.
At the time, it was
Let's
the
see
best.
if it holds up. We should rewatch it and see how
we
much
should.
it
I bet
holds up.
Well, I bet it has some moments. So the next game on there that I want to talk about, and I don't know how to say this. I always say Lindsay told me it was Lumines.
I trust Lindsay.
I always said Luminous, but Mines makes sense.
Yeah, because your
Shit
mining.
blows up.
Yeah.
But it's Lumines Arise. There's been a lot of games in this series, but this is like it has been a while. It has been a release, so I'm interested.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like Tetris, but a little more active and battle-y. There's a lot of like sparkly graphics and things like that.
Yeah, that's true.
It kind of reminds me of Super Puzzle Fighter.
Turbo 2.
Oh, was it? Because that game was kind of like a Street Fighter, but it's a puzzle game.
That's right.
Is that what it was? All right.
Nice.
Yeah, so it was very like a battle game, and
is, yeah.
and
You're right.
And I remember Lindsay always kicked my ass in it, just
Lindsay's
like you and
badass.
Steve always kicked my ass in Super Puzzle Fighter 2. Because I don't think it was ever Super Puzzle Fighter 1, right? It was just going with like the whole Street Fighter thing, like it was just.
It was a play on. Yeah, it was
Yeah,
just a
okay.
spin-off.
But it's a fun game. Yeah, it's a puzzle game, but it has like techno music and
Yeah.
shit blows up. And it's a lot of fun. So I'm looking very forward to playing that. And Lindsay, we know Lindsay's listened to at least one episode.
She listened to the first one, we know.
Okay, so she hopefully will have to listen to more to hear about her.
Well, why don't you tell her?
I'll tell her.
Name drop.
I'll tell her, hey, we talked about you, but we're not telling you which episode.
No.
Just keep listening. And if you do hear and tell us which episode we talked about you, I will challenge you to Lumines Arise. And winner take all.
Winner. All right. So that's cool. That's a good one.
All right. And another one, which I don't know if you've heard about. And I thought you would because I know it's right up. It's you. Yeah. It's Bloodstained Scarlet Engagement, which is I don't want to say a sequel, but it's a new Bloodstained game.
Wow. You're blowing my mind, man.
Yeah, I didn't hear about this.
Nope.
I mean, you obviously love the game.
I do.
It's
Did
I
you beat it?
I did beat it. I actually
It's
yeah.
one of the games you beat.
It actually is a game beat, surprisingly. So that game came out in a weird time. I want to say it was during COVID.
Sounds about right.
I'm pretty sure. And so I never really played Soten. But I know about the game all. And I know that Bloodstained was.
You watched me play that game.
Yeah, I've definitely watched you. Yeah, I know you've 200%. Was it 210%?
Like 200, yeah. Like
Yeah,
7.
something like that.
Yeah.
But Bloodstained is so I want to call it a ripoff, but it's I always say it's just under it just barely goes under the
Yeah.
the lawsuit.
Right. Yeah, they're just right under that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
the guy who created that
Symphony Night, yeah.
he's part of Blood.
It's basically all him, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so-
So it's an homage but by the guy that created it cuz obviously he
So
doesn't
I
have the
feel like
rights.
it gets a little leeway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. But it's just amazing that I'm assuming that's Capcom. Probably.
Yeah, Capcom.
So, I mean, it's a ton of fun, and this is I don't know if it's a sequel or prequel, but it's definitely like a full game.
Is it the same chick? What's her name?
Bloodstained.
Bloodstain. That's her name.
I can't remember. I'm surprised that she wasn't either one of our crushes. Actually,
She
yeah,
was
she
a
was
crush.
pretty good.
Speaking of crushes, this reminded me. I was playing. No, I wasn't playing. I was watching somebody else play it. Ocarina of Time. Throwback to our other segment.
Yeah,
That's probably on part 1 at this point. Maybe.
part 1 of 3.
Yeah. Who knows? We're we talk a lot.
Mhm.
But yeah, we were talking about crushes, and in Ocarina of Time, there's this great fairy,
Navi.
not Navi, but there. Listen, but But yeah, there's this great fairy, and she's got, for Nintendo 64, she was pretty sweet.
Yeah, I don't.
You don't remember her?
Nope, I do not.
The Great Fairy, or
Great.
I don't know. She had like if you remember, like, I don't want to get too much trouble with my wife, but if you remember Madonna, like in those crazy horn titties.
Yeah.
But it was polygon titties.
All right.
She had big polygon titties.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you're into that,
Yeah.
which if you're gaming, you probably are. So enjoy.
So yeah, Bloodstained. We're looking forward to the new game.
That's what we were talking about.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Sorry. I just thought about polygon tits.
That's all. It's fine. That's all that really matters.
All right. Is there any more on your polygon titties?
So the other thing on the specifically for State of Play was this wasn't State of Play. This was the Unreal thing that followed it. The Witcher 4 trailer.
Oh yeah,
It was more of a tech demo. It was actually an Unreal tech demo.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm glad you brought that up because I didn't write it down, but I really wanted.
Really, that whole squiggle right there? That wasn't
well, that's squiggle.
Witcher 4 tech demo. Talk about sinew of horses.
Yes. Yeah, they did talk about that. And and I watching that tech demo, I was over the moon, and I just was like, this is crazy.
I'm excited. I'm glad it went to Unreal.
But somebody also said this is a tech demo, so let's not get too excited.
I don't know. I think every time I've seen an Unreal tech demo, the end product is better, if not just as good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if you're optimistic,
I am. Because I don't know if you remember. Like, I feel like a lot of the problems with Cyberpunk was them learning how to make the game, not making the game, but all the technical aspects about that.
Yeah.
So just we're talking about like third-party middleware.
Yeah.
I think if they have the power of Epic behind them, who basically has limitless money because of Fortnite, who just wants to show off their shit. Yeah. So if they're helping CD Projekt Red make the game, and it's not just the visuals, it's the background chatter. How cool is that?
Yeah, like people were really alive and living and doing things.
I am already positive I'm never going to beat that game because I'm going to be standing in town square
but you know what
just listening to conversations.
Yeah, but you know what I also found really great about it was I love, almost called her Siri, but what's her name?
Not Siri?
Well, her name's not. Is it Siri? That's the Amazon girl.
In The Witcher?
Yeah.
Siri's the
Is
main...
that her whole name?
Well, it's Cirilla.
Okay. I don't know. I felt like I was getting it wrong, as I get so much shit wrong.
No, man. Her name's Siri.
Okay. I just pictured Amazon. But yeah, I loved her character. Like, I don't know, even in that little video, she was like, she had her own personality, but she was cool.
Yeah.
It was just like a vibe. I'll just say it's a vibe.
Yeah, I'm excited to spend time with her.
Yeah.
And see what the whole game is about.
I love the whole Norwegian town that she was in.
Yeah.
That was so cool. You don't get to see that too much in video games. I don't know. If that's what they're working on, and that's honestly, like, it's not just some showcase for Unreal.
This is gonna be something special.
I'm waiting because some people said just hold off, and I agree. I got really excited.
In my mind, after, if you will, the debacle that was Cyberpunk, and remember, I wanted them to just give up, move on.
Yeah, you did.
They didn't. The way they redeemed themselves in that game, there is no way this game ain't coming out amazing.
All right, well, let's keep going. What's going on, man? What else?
So here's what I want to point out, and this is watching all of these trailers.
Yeah.
Like that, I watched a lot of compilation videos that had like all the trailers back to back to back.
Yeah, right.
So it was like a 15-minute video of like 6 or 7 trailers. Every ad break was the same motherfucking Minecraft movie trailer.
It's not that good.
I like.
You're not.
I
Gonna
almost
watch it.
hate the movie now.
Yeah.
Because I must have watched over the course of all of these things.
Yeah.
I must have watched that trailer 20 times.
Oof.
I
Yeah.
don't understand YouTube's algorithm.
It's
like
terrible.
what are you doing? Like
Yeah.
it was literally it was just bam, 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 bam. Every like 3 minutes I watched the
Yeah,
same.
it's not that good. I mean, I talked a lot of good about it, but it's not that good.
Oh, that trailer just made me want to not watch it. Like YouTube, what are you doing?
You're ruining it.
Yeah, you're definitely ruining it. But yeah, that whole side note, whatever. So, did you not watch any of Summer Game Fest videos? Have you seen any of those ones?
Nope.
I guess the one I'm going to touch upon real quick is the Game of Thrones game.
There's like a new, it's a
I think it's an RTS, real-time strategy game.
I heard about it. I don't know anything.
Yeah, I don't really know or care about that.
Yeah.
The Atomic Heart 2, I'm surprised they're making a sequel to Atomic Heart. Just period. Yeah, that was that Russian weird game with the shiny titties.
Ooh.
Remember the robots with the no?
No, but I like it.
Yeah.
I'm in.
I played a little bit of the game. That's a whole discussion. But I'm excited that there's a sequel. It might be interesting.
Okay.
Other than that, Onimusha. Bring Onimusha's coming back.
Oh, that game. Everybody talks about that.
Never played?
No. Is that a Nintendo 64, right?
No, that's a PlayStation.
Oh, PlayStation 1. But that's a very popular
Maybe
game.
2. Yeah.
It's
It's
like
a series. I think it was 3 of them.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just remember that's a game people love.
Yeah.
And
It's
there's
very samurai kind of
Okay.
deal.
Nah, never played it. Never really cared about it.
Okay.
So that's your news?
One more, 2 more. Liza P is coming out.
Yeah, with an expansion, right? Or
An
something?
expansion. I guess this is pre this podcast. I love that game. That was almost my game of the year for the year that came out.
What was that last year then?
No, Liza. It was like 2 years ago.
Wow, that long ago.
I think. Yeah, it was the same year as Alan Wake. The only reason it wasn't my game of the year is because of Alan Wake 2.
Alan Wake, yeah.
Liza P, is the Pinocchio game.
Yeah.
The Dark Souls Pinocchio
Right.
game. But that was my problem. It was fucking hard.
Mm.
And I
Like
never
Dark
be-
Souls.
I got pretty far. The only reason it beat it, same thing with all those I don't say all those Soulsborne games. I want to say specifically the only one I really played was Elden Ring. It wasn't the bosses, it was the mini bosses I struggled with.
Yeah, they are difficult.
Because at least with the bosses you could summon a help.
Yeah.
And Liza P was the same way. For the main boss, you could summon a helper.
Mm.
So it was those mini bosses that were killing me.
Yeah.
And like the last mini boss, I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. So finally, with this expansion, they're adding difficulty settings. So if I wanted to, I could go back
you can
and
actually beat the game.
actually beat the game.
If you want.
And I know it's a lot. That's the point of contention with like Dark Souls is like, oh, should we make difficulty?
They don't.
And they
They
don't.
will never.
But again, I never beat Elden Ring
You never. Oh, that's right. Yeah, you never did.
because the thing that'll ruin a game for me is a multi-stage boss battle where if you lose, you have to start all the way at the
Yeah, it
beginning,
sucks.
and that's how the final boss is.
It is. Yeah.
Like I am all about games should be accessible to everyone.
Yeah.
Even if you have something physically wrong with you,
Mm.
it's not that's not me. I'm not saying that, but except maybe
He's very
I'm slow.
physically wrong.
I can't parry for shit. But I don't know. I feel like the more people can enjoy a game and finish a game, the better. So that's all I'll say about that.
All right, man.
And
That's a
last-
hot take.
Yeah, it's a hot take. So I'm glad Liza P finally did that. I'm not going to go back.
You're
at
not
this
going to
point.
play it.
I don't remember how to play the game. The
Fuck
combos.
you,
No.
Liza P. But thank you.
Yeah, thank you. The last thing we talk about is a Deadpool VR game. I don't know if you saw anything
What?
about. Yeah, Deadpool has a VR game coming out, and it's great. Neil Patrick Harris is actually playing Deadpool, and Ryan Reynolds has already put out some he did
Silly shit.
He did a fantastic Doogie Howser MD parody, mad about the fact they got replaced by Neil Patrick Harris. It's fantastic. Everyone should go watch it.
Well, go watch it, everybody. So, wow, man. And you still have more.
I have. So that was all my E3 news,
Matt,
trailers
he's in it.
and talks. I have one more actual news thing, but I don't know if you have anything news.
I do, but I'm interested. Keep going, man.
Okay, my one news thing is I find this funny when a random company that just accidentally spills the beans on a release or something like that. Remember with Oblivion, the remake Oblivion, it was I forget how did that got leaked. It was something dumb.
I don't know.
But a company called Pure Arts who makes figurines, not crappy ones,
Yeah, we talked about that last episode.
they make a lot of them for Assassin's Creed games.
Oh.
And they were introducing their new line, and they did not have Edward Kenway, which is the protagonist for Assassin's Creed Black Flag.
Okay.
I actually watched a video, and someone was like, "Well, why don't I have him?" It's like, well, I mean, he kind of pauses. He's like, something might be happening. And the part on the left, is yeah, I think it's released. I think everyone knows about that by now. He's like, oh yeah, so he's going to be changing with the new upcoming thing, and they just kind of move it on. So basically, he's confirmed that they're doing a remaster of Assassin's Creed Black Flag in the dumbest way possible.
Wow. Yeah.
Which is it's interesting to me because that is not remaster, remake. I'm sorry, remake. That is one of the only.
Now, clear it up. What's a remake and a remaster?
So remaster is basically just clean up the visuals.
Okay.
Maybe clean up the menus and the kind of the combat to bring up the modern standards.
Right.
A remaster is a complete redo of the game.
Yeah, okay. There we go.
For like Final Fantasy Rebirth.
Yeah.
A remake. We're just a remake. It's a completely different game.
Right.
So,
okay.
Yeah, that's a difference.
All right. Thanks, man.
So yeah, apparently Black Flag is getting a remake.
That's one of your. You
one,
like
one
that?
of, no, that was that is one of the few I've never played.
Oh, okay.
That was during my burnout period.
Okay, so you were kind of.
Yeah, I took a year off and missed 3 games because they were just pumping them out so much.
Hey guys, Irish twins, right?
Yeah. So everyone says it's funny. Everyone says that's their favorite game, and I'm like,
Are you gonna play it? And you said
maybe
no.
remaster. Now I don't remember which one it is.
We're all confused over here.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see when it comes
You're
out.
the Assassin's Creed man.
I know. Well, I'm still playing Shadows very, very, very slowly.
And you love it though.
I do. I
Still
really do.
love it.
Still love it. More and more I play it, more I like it.
Okay. Well, good.
Your news.
Well, are you done?
I'm done. Believe it or not, that's all I have.
My news is pretty dumb. I mean, I will say.
Oh, I didn't.
Okay.
I forgot to tell about my idea for the news segment.
Oh, okay.
So think about the news preamps in the 80s and 90s. It was like dun 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 dun. I just want something short, sweet like that. And now time for the news.
Yeah, something like fun, flashy, but not crazy.
Channel Joe DiNardo. That's what I want.
That's what I pictured, actually. Thank you.
All right, Andrew, throwing it back to you. What's in it? What news you got?
Well, nothing quite as awesome as your news. But did you hear about the Switch 2 controversy with Staples?
No.
Okay. Yeah, this was a silly little story, but apparently people were getting Switch 2s, which is the latest Switch console. They were getting them shipped, and they were noticing these two little marks on the actual screen of the console. Yes, it's a handheld device for the most part, and it turns out these marks were from literally GameStop stapling receipts onto the box. And
Oh, GameStop, you're already hurting, man. Come on.
which is kind of like, yeah, you would say that too. I agree. But also, like, why is Nintendo shipping their consoles? Apparently, like, the top of the screen is like all that is separating it from a staple is like a thin piece of cardboard.
Oh, yeah,
Like, why
yeah.
wouldn't they have like
There should
packaging?
be a little more protection than that.
and that's
yeah.
what people are complaining about. So it looks like there's gonna be some reworks on their shipping boxes.
I would hope
But
so.
that was like the early controversy of many with like Nintendo as far as like pricing and all that. But that was a silly little thing. But yeah, so people were getting messed up screens, but they corrected it, I guess, to some degree.
That's good.
But yeah, cool. Let's see what else I have. Not much. Oh yeah, did you hear about the Elden Ring movie?
No.
Yeah, they're gonna make a movie. That's all I got.
Oh.
If
You mean like a David Lynch, like
maybe.
incomprehensible, just,
Yeah.
and then like
Did you
only 30% of the audience makes it out alive?
like? Yeah. Let me ask you, Matt. You played Elden Ring, right?
Yeah, I said I almost beat it.
You almost beat
In
it.
my mind, I beat it.
Did you follow anything? 'Cause you,
No, I enjoyed stuff.
Yeah.
If you asked me right now, gun to my head, describe the plot.
Okay.
No,
Good.
I have no idea.
Thank you.
I have no idea.
I feel better. I feel like
I mean, generally.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing? Well, I'm fighting. Hey, I'm not dying. I'm trying to not die.
good. Because part of me with like games like Elden Ring and Dark Souls, I feel, or even what was the
Bloodborne.
Bloodborne?
But I feel probably had the closest to a
Yeah.
comprehensive plot.
But I always feel like with those games, I'm like the art person that just doesn't like. I will admit,
Feeling.
I'm a nitwit, and I don't have like the insight. But I also feel like, but there are stories. Like
There are some stories within it. I don't remember now, but I don't at the time
But
remembering
I always
them.
feel like, oh man, I need to be better. But I it makes me feel better when somebody like you, because you actually pay attention to shit.
Yeah, I do.
And so, like, if you're not getting it, I feel like there's not a lot of hope for me. So I feel it's good.
Yeah.
But there is something.
I mean, yeah.
People base their whole lives on it.
A plot happens. I'm just
So-
not sure what that is.
I had more, but I think I've messed it all up. I think Silent Hill came out with a new...
Silent Hill Forte. I'm still
We're still holding on
deciding
to that.
it's Forte.
All right, yeah. So that... But
Or
I
Silent
didn't-
Hills.
Yeah, Hills. But yeah, that's all I got, I guess. So, for those, I'm going to show Matt. This is the shirt for the people, or for the person who got the correct password. I just wanted to show Matt. This is the shirt Liana designed.
I love it. And you want this shirt. Is that the front, or is that wrap around the entire?
That's just the front.
I was hoping it kind of started here.
I went all the way around. Nah, not quite. I don't know if you can do that.
Yeah.
So that,
No, that is
that's a Liana original.
wow. Yep. And that's
I asked her to draw something about gaming, and she drew that.
yes, that you want that, folks. I guess we got to sign it, huh?
Yeah, we'll
We have to
sign it.
deliver it here and then give it to.
I was debating
probably
about
Mel, your sister.
I feel like it's between her and Steve Miller.
Oh yeah. I agree. Yeah.
So I didn't want to buy it. I was going to buy it and have it ready, but I don't know the person's size. I didn't want to assume. So it'll be a wait. And also, if you want Matt's undershirt, that's still on board.
Yeah, I mean, it's your choice, I guess. Yeah. Well,
Matt's thinking about his undershirts. Matt only has like 2, so
yeah.
he can't afford more. All right.
Support the podcast so I can afford more undershirts. All right. Let's move on.
There's more?
Oh, we got to move on to Future Quest.
Oh, yeah, Future Quest.
Future Quests.
All right, go ahead, man.
Future Quest. Did you hear about the game called Monster Train? Oh,
No. It's like Choo Choo Charlie.
I don't even know what that means.
A game where you're like a sentient. No, you're fighting a sentient train.
Not even close.
Okay.
I never played Monster Train. Well, this is Monster Train 2.
Oh,
But I never played 1.
no.
But I work with a guy who's really into these kind of games. But it's a deck building game.
Okay.
Not a dick, but a deck. In case I mispronounced. It's a deck building game.
Right.
So it's like, Magic the Gathering or whatever.
Yeah.
Uh,
Or Tower of Peril.
Tower of Peril. One of the best games I've ever played.
What was that deck building game that Bridges of Athertorn?
Bridges of Athertorn. Matt is coming up with some amazing names. Just keep going with this.
Oh, it was on the PlayStation. You got me into it. I played it a little bit. Remember, it was like a tower, and you would go up. Was it?
Yeah, that's the game. Tell everybody that game, man. No. Yeah, Matt's right. It's
Okay.
he's close, but it's just a deck building game. And I don't know. I honestly have no clue anything about it, but I'm excited, and that's all I got. I don't know. It's a future.
Oh, I mean, it's a quest that you're hoping to do in the future.
I mean, I can't say much more.
Okay.
Do you want me to say more, man?
No, I just.
Are you gonna play the game?
Probably not. I'm still trying to remember that game, that the deck building game where you do the thing and you go up the towers. Spire.
Oh, you're
Slay
talking
the Spire.
Yeah, Slay the Spire.
Yes, I enjoyed that. I didn't
Yeah,
get
that's
very
what
far
this
in it.
is.
Okay.
It's a Slay the Spire
See?
kind of a...
I got there.
Yeah, man. High five.
High five. We got this shit.
But that's probably one of my next games. But
When's it coming out, or is it out?
I believe it's out already.
Okay. Well, that makes it possible for you to play then.
Yeah,
Good.
That's true.
Me, I will beat Avowed before the next podcast.
Really?
I have to. I mean, again, I'm only a few hours away. So I'm gonna beat Avowed,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna dive right into Claire Obscure
Hey.
Expedition 33.
Claire.
I'm pretty sure that is the first time this podcast we have correctly said the entire title of that game.
It sounded good. It sounded great. I'm always embarrassed I can't get it.
Yeah, it's a lot. I'm not sure which is the subtitle and the other. The Claire Obscure is the pre-title. It's weird. It's French. Whatever. Genre PG. But yeah, that is my goals.
You're gonna finish it. Yeah, I mean finish
Or at least finish Avowed.
Avowed.
And then go on to
Wait, like early, you haven't really rated Avowed. Where are you at?
beat it, but I think I'm close enough. It's not going to change. 8.5.
Yeah, it's strong though.
Yeah,
good,
strong.
Good 8.5.
Yeah, good 8.5.
But
Yeah.
flaws, a little bit of flaws.
Some flaws, and I am like probably 80 hours through. Again, I don't understand how some people say this is a 20-hour game. I mean, I guess I could just run through it. I'm actually literally, I tried running through some of these parts now, but like, yeah. It's dragging on a little bit now.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, other than now, I've enjoyed my entire time with it. So
Good.
yeah,
Good.
recommend. Yeah, 8.5, strong 8.5.
Nice.
So talking about the future quest
All right.
of this podcast here. Hopefully next episode.
Is there a future to this podcast?
I don't know. I mean, there better be. Well, yeah. I feel like. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
But I'm hoping to have moved into a new spot. Yeah, it was talked about.
Oh, yeah.
I alluded a little bit to it. Fire K 2.0.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll have a nice acoustically treated room for me and you to talk nonsense in. And possibly even video ourselves. I don't want to promise, too much. So to see if it's going to, work on many levels. Editing's going to.
Editing.
But I know everyone's been dying to see our beautiful faces. So we got to give the audience what they want.
Yeah, they do want it.
They want to see us live.
They want to see us
React and drink gin.
We haven't drank a lot of gin today.
I don't think. Yeah, let's see.
All right.
I guess. I don't know. Andrew, do you have anything more to add to this incredibly long, possibly 3-part episode?
3 parts. Nah.
All right, good. I am Matty Flames.
Andrew Wilds.
And remember, folks,
A condom only breaks once.